last question. Any last
Uh-oh.
words to the fans and everybody that is going to be watching this interview?
Well, first of all, we'll be back in US definitely because last time it was it was super fun because we had not only great concerts, we had also lots of free days. So I never had a chance to get to know the US as much as I did the last time. So just remember 4 days in Florida and Tampa. That was super. I mean, I loved it to death, I have to say, because it reminded me so much of back home.
Yeah.
But yeah, US is if somebody asked me, how do you like USA? And said, well, that's probably the same question as if you would ask me, how do you like Europe? Because it's such a vast size and there are so many fantastic, nice corners, and there are so many not so nice corners. So,
Yeah.
but what I want to say, this time I had a chance to see much more of the US. Still, I could not answer honestly how I like USA. I said, well, I love it, and there are parts I hate, but I'm sure I haven't seen anything yet, you know.
Yeah.
So, same for Europe. Lots of people, oh, how is it living in Europe? I said, first of all, I don't live in Europe anymore. I live on an African island since 27 years, and I love it to death. And Europe, you talk about Europe, what I know of Europe and what I've seen of Europe is love-hate. They're great
Yeah.
corners, fucked up corners, as the rest of the world. In Asia, it's the same. So I think we talk about the world. You can never say, I love this or I love that. Said, yeah, I love this corner because I've seen it. I cannot tell you what's around the corner here. And like, say, I know South Germany. I can never say that I like North Germany. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And
Kind of
we
kind of
only
like
talk about 800, 900 kilometers,
yeah,
you know.
kind of like the cold wind in Michigan when we saw each other was not so nice.
Yeah, I mean, that was uh, very cold days we had to witness back then. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the wind sucked the heat out of me. And it wasn't cold in Ohio when I drove up there, so I thought it was when I get up there, I'm like, it's like cold up here.
But then again, I could imagine in summer it's super beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
Sadly, right now we are not in summer. There is
I
snow on the
am.
ground.
I am, my friend. I am. We got 26 degrees out there.
Well, I'll end it off here. Again, I do appreciate you taking time to come on the show. I appreciate a lot of the time that you've always come on my show over the last 26 years. It's hard to
Yeah,
believe
man.
it's been that long, but
And
it's
I
been that
always
long.
will.
I mean, I remember it's funny because I never thought I'd see the day where I'd have one of my kids being a fan of the band. And he
Yeah.
grows up. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where you're like, man, I'm getting old.
Yeah. We're getting older. We're not old yet, but we're getting older.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
But
hey,
what shall I tell you? Yours is still young. Mine is 33. So how old am I?
that's hard to believe. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's it.
All right. Well, again, thanks a lot for taking the time out, and thanks for coming on.
Hey, as always, appreciate. Thank you very much, my friend.
Hey, everybody. Tony here from the Metal Command podcast. Again, I appreciate your support. Since 1998, I have hosted this show in one form or another, starting off in radio and now in the podcast format. Again, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see and hear on this show, by all means, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified anytime I do post a video. And if you see this program on any other form of social media, please give me a follow there. Again, I always appreciate your support.